So I've been doing burgers a lot of late. Some of them smoked and seared, some of them on the griddle, smash burgers, whatever. But sometimes you just want a good old-fashioned charcoal briquette burger. So I've got some Royal Oak charcoal briquettes, which I absolutely love. I think all of Royal Oak stuff is pretty good. And we've got a big old Oklahoma Joe's chimney full of them getting hot. So we're just going to do some big old burgers today on the old faithful Weber Kettle. So we'll bring you back here when this charcoal gets hot and we'll go from there. So nothing like a good beer while you grill over charcoal. I've got a Modelo here, one of my favorites, Modelo Especial, and beer lime salt. I love this stuff. I'll put a link in the description. Sometimes it'll make it foam a lot if you're not careful. But so good, refreshing, because it is really hot here at BuQeye BBQ. Humid more than anything, but hot too. So we're going to let our charcoal keep going. We'll get the burgers out here, show you what we're going to do to them, which is going to be very simple, and we'll see you in a few minutes. Okay, these coals are pretty much done. Just the very tops of them are not touched with ash. And we're just going to dump this big old pit straight in. If you're one of my subscribers and you're catty corner from us behind our house, your dog is really annoying. All right, so let's just spread these out and make them even. And I do have my grate here. Whew. This is some hot. I'm not going to worry too much about dual zones or anything, but I will leave a little room off to the side for a little cooler spot in case we catch on fire. We're only doing 4 burgers. So there we go. Get the grate on, let that heat up, burn off a little bit. I'll need to clean it. And we'll get the lid on and just let it sort of even out, and we'll bring you back. Stupid dogs. All right, so let's get our burgers ready. So got these from Sam's already made into patties. I was thinking about maybe grinding our own tonight, but I just didn't feel like it. So this is actually prime rib. They had a special on the prime rib ground burgers. So look good. So let's do this. So I'm going to use a little Worcestershire sauce in the form of W sauce, which, by the way, I love. I've got a few bottles, and they have a spicy kind that's really good too. So I'm not going to put a ton, but this has got that umami in it, that umami flavor. So we're going to do a little on each side. There we go. And now we'll get we're just going to use salt, pepper, garlic. So Killer Hog's AP seasoning, and just give it a sprinkle on each side. These are pretty thick burgers, so don't have to be super careful. But with that W sauce, you got some salt there too, so don't want to go overboard. So now we're just going to flip them over and do the same thing. Charcoal is really good, probably about ready. All right. And now just a little more of our AP on the other side. I'm not going to worry about the sides of the burgers. This isn't a brisket, so this will be fine. Don't let perfect be the enemy of good. All right, there we go. So I'm going to get the camera moved, and these are about to go on. I'm going to ask my boy here if he'll grab me another Modelo out of the bottom of the drink fridge. Thanks, bud. Okay, I'll bring you back. All right, for any of you that have watched my one of my last griddle videos or a grilling video in the past, I like to use an onion and just clean the grates. Smells outstanding and really makes the grates nice and slick. I don't have a brush right here, so I'm not even going to worry about that, but we're going to get this onion rubbed all over. There we go. And then I'm not going to be able to pick it up, so okay. All right, so next step burgers. We'll see you in a minute.
It does smell amazing.
Okay, let's get these burgers on. The one tool I have is one of my favorite spatulas. I actually had somebody ask me about this over email, and I gave him a link. So I'll put a link to this spatula. I think it's a beef producer's spatula or something. I can't remember. But I like it. It's great for the griddle, and it's going to be great on this grill too. So, oop. Lost a piece of that burger, which is fine. And there we go. Okay, so we're gonna let those go. I'll bring you back when something good's happening, but mostly we're just watching for some juices to pool on the top and the meat to brown sort of on the bottom and up the sides. And we'll bring you back. All right, we've probably been on about 4 minutes, and this fire's really hot. So we're gonna look at flipping these. Actually could have gone a little more, but that's all right. We'll go ahead and flip. Some of these might be in hotter places, like that one. Oops. And we'll just let these keep going. I'm sort of a medium to medium well guy for burgers, as much as I like medium rare for steaks. There we go. So we'll let that keep going and bring you back soon. Okay, it's time to cheese these burgers. Now I am an American cheese on a burger guy, but we only had one slice, so we're going with some Longhorn cheddar. Pre-sliced, it'll be fine, but I just think American cheese is made for a burger, so oh well. So I'm going to ask BuQeye. No, I can just do this. I'm afraid it's hot. I was going to ask Junior to, but we'll just do this. There we go. And we're going to get this cheese on. Man, charcoal burgers. There's nothing like a charcoal burger. Unless you're doing smash burgers. These are so much better than the griddle as well. Got little off-center cheese there, but that's okay. And gonna give this cheese a minute to melt. Matter of fact, that one's gonna move. Getting a little too flamey. I think I'll put these off to the cool area. There we go. And then we're gonna put the lid back on this grill for like a minute, if that. All right, let's get these burgers. This cheese actually melted really well.
It looks like American cheese.
Sort of does look like American cheese. Okay, see if we can get these 4 big old charcoal burgers. So we're gonna build a burger, get a thumbnail, bring you back for the close, and this video is done. See you in a minute. All right, so I've got my burger all but made. Mayonnaise on the bottom bun always. It helps keep that bottom bun from getting too soggy. You gotta season your tomato by itself. Salt. and pepper. Got some pickles. Sometimes I like just a plain burger. Tonight we had some good looking veggies, so there we go. Look at that burger. Good old charcoal burger. So I'm gonna cut it off here. Gonna go eat my dinner. We'll see you next time at BuQeye BBQ.